Hello everyone, welcome back to the darkest corner of the internet. Take a deep breath and turn on the lights if you are watching alone, because tonight we are going to share 3 more true scary stories from Uber drivers. These are real stories. Stories so terrifying that the drivers still have nightmares about them and they swear they will never drive at night again. Story number 1, the passenger who is already home. I have been an Uber driver for almost 2 years in a small quiet city. Last week, something happened that completely changed the way I look at night rides forever. It was 2:30 in the morning. I was feeling very tired and was about to go home when suddenly a ride request popped up on my phone. The destination was only 8 minutes away. Passenger name showed as Sarah. I reached the pickup point. It was raining lightly. The street was completely dark and empty. A girl slowly opened the door and got in the back seat. She didn't say a single word, not even hello. I greeted her, but she remained completely silent. I started driving. The road was deserted, only the sound of raindrops on the windshield and the dim yellow streetlights passing by. After exactly 2 minutes, I casually glanced at the rearview mirror to check on her. My blood ran cold. She was gone. The back seat was completely empty. I slammed the brakes so hard that the tires made a loud screeching sound on the wet road. My heart was pounding like crazy. I stopped the car right in the middle of the empty road, turned around and checked the entire back seat carefully. It was completely empty, but both rear doors were still locked from the inside. There was no way anyone could have gotten out. With my hands shaking uncontrollably and cold sweat running down my face, I immediately called the passenger number. The phone rang a few times. Then a man with a very low, tired and broken voice answered. He said slowly, "Sarah died in a car accident 3 months ago. This is her old phone number. Please don't call this number again." But the shocking part is, on my Uber driver app, the ride was still showing as in progress. The timer was still running. The fare was still increasing second by second. I never finished that trip. I just turned off the app immediately, locked all doors, and drove straight home as fast as I could, shaking the whole way. I couldn't sleep for the next 2 nights. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that empty back seat. This is just the first story. And believe me, it's not even the scariest one tonight. Part 2 is even more terrifying. If you are watching this video late at night, I suggest you turn on all the lights right now. Subscribe to the channel right now and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next nightmare. And please, comment below honestly, if this exact situation happened to you, would you have continued the ride or deleted the Uber app immediately? I read every comment. Let me know. Hello everyone, welcome back once again to the darkest corner of the internet. If you are still here after the first story, then get ready, because the second story is even more disturbing. Story number 2, she knew my real name. My real name is not Mike. On Uber, my display name is Mike, but my actual name is completely different. I have been driving for Uber for almost 18 months now. I am always very careful about my privacy. Last month, at 1:45 in the morning, a ride request came. A girl booked the ride. I reached the pickup point. She got in the back seat, looked at me through the mirror and smiled. The very first thing she said was, "Hi, my real name. How is your mom doing these days?" My whole body froze. I never use my real name on Uber. Never. Not even once. I asked her nervously, "How do you know my real name?" She kept smiling and said in a very calm voice, "I've been watching you for many weeks now. You will always take the same shortcut near the old bridge at night. You usually eat biryani on Thursday nights. And last week, your mum was admitted to the hospital for 2 days. She knew everything. My mum's name, my exact address, what I ate for dinner, even the color of the shirt I wore 3 days ago." I was shaking so badly that I could barely hold the steering wheel. When we reached her destination, she opened the door and said softly, "Don't worry, I'll see you again tomorrow night at the same time." I looked at the drop-off address on my app the next morning. It was an empty plot of land. There was no house, no building, nothing, just an empty field. Since that night, I have never taken any ride after 11 p.m. Every time my phone rings at night, my heart starts pounding. I still check the back seat every single time before starting the car. This was the second story. But wait until you hear the third one. It's the scariest of all. Subscribe right now and turn on the bell, and comment below. If a passenger knew your real name in your personal life like this, what would you do? Would you still complete the ride? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Hello everyone. Now comes the final and the most terrifying story of tonight. Story number 3, the empty backseat. This happened to my close friend Alex just last month. He's been driving Uber for more than a year. He's very experienced, but after this incident he completely stopped night driving. It was 3:05 in the morning. He got a ride request. When he reached the pickup location, there was no one standing on the road, but the Uber app clearly said passenger is waiting. He unlocked the back door anyway. Suddenly he felt the car sink a little, like someone heavy had just sat down in the back seat. He heard the seat leather make a sound, but when he looked in the mirror, the back seat was completely empty. He asked loudly, "Where to, bro?" There was no answer, but the navigation started by itself and showed a destination, an old graveyard 20 minutes away. Alex was scared, but he started driving. Halfway through the journey, he heard a woman's soft voice from the completely empty back seat. "Drive faster, please. They are waiting for me at the graveyard." His hands were ice cold. He was sweating even though the AC was on full. He kept driving. When he finally reached the graveyard gate, the app suddenly said ride completed. Payment came into his account, but there was no one in the car the entire time. Alex told me he never looked back. He drove home at full speed, deleted the Uber app that same night, and never opened it again. So these were the 3 true scary stories from Uber drivers. Which one scared you the most? Comment 1, 2 or 3 right now. If you have your own creepy Uber or late night ride story, please drop it in the comments. I might read the best ones in the next video. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new nightmare. Drive safe at night, because you never know who is really sitting in your back seat. Good night and stay safe.